Oh, checks this. Let's keep this rolling because there's more to unpack. After breaking down the situation with Kmet and Loveland, we have to circle back to what's probably going to dominate the headlines all year, the progress and perception of Caleb Williams. There's been a ton of noise, especially lately, with some analysts throwing out wild comparisons and putting ceilings and floors on a guy who hasn't even taken an NFL snap yet. One of the more ridiculous takes, that Caleb's ceiling is Jordan Love and his floor is a flat-out bust. Come on, look at the numbers from his college career. Over 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, and just 6 interceptions. That kind of production doesn't scream Jordan Love. Especially not the early version of Jordan Love that we all watched trying to find his rhythm in Green Bay. Caleb hasn't played a professional down yet, but people are already rushing to define what he'll be, as if they've cracked some secret formula. The reality is, that's just lazy analysis. And even worse, it feels like some outlets are doing it just to poke the bear, no pun intended, and bait the Chicago fanbase into outrage. Well, here's the truth. Caleb is learning, and he's working. Every report coming out of Hall says the same thing. The kid is locked in. He's been attached to Ben Johnson's hip since the day Johnson was hired. That's what you want from your rookie quarterback. He's not relying on raw talent alone. He's diving into the playbook, understanding the scheme, asking questions, getting reps, and soaking up as much as he can. This isn't a guy treating his first year like a redshirt season. He's trying to take the job and make it his from day one, and there's plenty to be optimistic about. Caleb's mechanics, vision, and ability to make off-platform throws already set him apart from a lot of young quarterbacks. Does he have areas to grow? Of course, every rookie does. But the idea that he's already being written off or reduced to a low-ceiling comp is ridiculous. The Bears finally have a quarterback with both upside and the attitude to reach it. Let him play, let the tape speak. Because if he performs even close to what many think he's capable of, those early takes are going to look absolutely absurd in hindsight. Meanwhile, what's even more baffling is that in the same breath, analysts are praising other rookie QBs like J.J. McCarthy, acting like his floor is Joe Burrow and his ceiling is some elite level, when we barely saw him throw the football at Michigan. That's not to knock McCarthy, but let's be fair, McCarthy played in a run-heavy offense. We didn't get to see him stretch the field consistently or face the kind of pressure that comes with being the focal point of a pass-heavy pro system, yet somehow he gets the benefit of the doubt, and Caleb doesn't. That's the double standard we're dealing with, and let's not act like the Bears aren't helping Caleb. The offensive weapons are better than they've been in years. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, that's a real receiving course. Add in a tight end group with Kmet and Loveland, and a backfield rotation with players who can catch and block. And suddenly this offense has some serious balance. The offensive line has questions, sure, but there's a plan, there's structure, and most importantly, there's a coach in Ben Johnson who knows how to put his players in positions to succeed. So yeah, Caleb's path won't be perfect. There'll be hiccups, there'll be rookie mistakes. But there's also the opportunity for something we haven't seen in decades. A franchise quarterback who's actually given a real shot to thrive. He doesn't need to be an MVP as a rookie. He just needs to grow, week by week, throw by throw. And by the end of the year, if we're talking about Caleb like a top 15 quarterback, that's already a massive win. Now on the topic of adding talent, another name popped up in fan conversations, Kayvon Thibodeaux from the New York Giants. A lot of people are wondering, could the Bears pull off a trade for him if the Giants decide to shake up their edge rotation? The idea is interesting. Thibodeaux has size, athleticism, and a proven ability to rush the passer. He's flashed enough to get fans excited and enough inconsistency to make a team like New York maybe consider moving on if they feel they've got younger options coming in behind him. But here's where we've got to pump the brakes. The Bears are not in the business of giving up draft assets for a player at a position where they already have a plan. That plan includes Dayo Odeyingbo, Austin Booker, and Daniel Hardy, all of whom are being counted on to step up and fill out the edge rotation. Especially Odeyingbo. Dennis Allen handpicked him. That's not just some minor free agent signing. That's a statement. Allen sees something in Dayo that he believes can be developed and maximized. You don't throw that away for someone else's cast-off. Even if that cast-off has talent, Thibodeaux might be the more recognizable name. But recognition doesn't always translate to fit. And right now, the Bears are trying to build cohesion on that line. They're not desperate. They're not in panic mode if things go south during camp and the young guys don't show enough. then maybe you bring in a veteran like Za'Darius Smith, but trade for a player with a hefty contract and inconsistent production. That's not happening unless something drastically changes. It's important to remember that the Bears' approach under Ryan Poles has been measured, calculated. They're not going to make impulsive moves just to satisfy fan frustrations or media narratives. This team is building something, brick by brick. And part of that is trusting the development of the players they've already invested in. Yes, the pressure is on, but that's what you want. Pressure makes diamonds, and if Booker, Hardy, or Odeyingbo crack under that pressure, then the Bears will adjust, but they won't jump ship before giving these guys a real shot to prove themselves. And speaking of proving yourself, we've got to mention Zacch Pickens one more time. Because if he doesn't step up soon, he could be this year's version of a roster casualty no one saw coming. It's not personal. It's just business. You've got 5 or 6 defensive linemen competing for 4 or 5 spots. Pickens can still fight his way into that rotation, but nothing is guaranteed. Not anymore. Not when the Bears are finally in a position where they can prioritize production over potential. That's a good place to be. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about the culture that's starting to emerge inside this locker room. It's easy to overlook, but you can feel it. There's a different energy around this team. From the way players are training together in the offseason, to the way rookies are diving into the playbook, to the attitude in interviews and workouts. This isn't the same old Bears team hoping for the best. This is a squad that's coming for something. And while the national media might not want to admit it yet, the fans see it. The voices calling in, sending messages, reacting online, they're noticing the shift. The Bears have been stuck in mediocrity for too long, but there's a wave building now. It's slow, and it might not crash down on the league this season. But it's coming. Because when you combine leadership from the top, real talent on the field, and a quarterback with both the tools and the mentality to succeed, you're not just building a team, you're building a future. So here's the bottom line. This season is about proving it for everyone, from Caleb to Kmet, from Pickens to O'Duns. And for the fans, it's about patience and perspective. React, analyze, cheer, critique, but let the story unfold. Because the 2025 Chicago Bears are writing a new chapter. And it's shaping up to be something we haven't seen in a long time. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In what could be one of the biggest surprises of the NFL offseason, rumors are swirling around the possibility of superstar linebacker T.J. Watt being traded to the Chicago Bears. While nothing has been confirmed officially, multiple sources close to the league suggest that the Pittsburgh Steelers may be considering moving their defensive cornerstone in exchange for a haul of draft picks and young talent. The Bears, on the other hand, are reportedly eager to boost their already promising defense with a proven veteran presence. Watt, a 4-time Pro Bowler and 2021 NFL Defensive Player of the Year, has long been regarded as one of the most feared pass rushers in the league. His relentless motor, leadership qualities, and elite skill set would undoubtedly elevate the Bears' defensive unit to championship caliber. Pairing Watt with the likes of Montez Sweat and Tremaine Edmonds could give Chicago one of the most formidable front sevens in football. Speculation around Watt's future in Pittsburgh has been growing since the end of last season, with whispers that the Steelers may be heading toward a soft rebuild. Though Watt has expressed loyalty to the organization, the idea of acquiring multiple high draft picks could be tempting for a team looking to reset around a younger core. For the Bears, who are entering a new era with rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, the addition of a defensive star like Watt could signal a win-now mentality from GM Ryan Poles. Chicago has already made headlines this offseason with bold moves, and bringing in Watt would be a clear statement of intent. As of now, no deal has been finalized, and both organizations have declined to comment on the rumors. But with training camps just weeks away, don't be surprised if this story continues to gain traction. If the buzz around T.J. Watt to Chicago proves to be more than just smoke, it could reshape the power balance in the NFC North and set the stage for one of the most intriguing Bears seasons in recent memory. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.